Hey everybody, it's Jim here, and in today's quick upload, we're going to be taking a look at the Harley Benton TE62cc that you see behind me on the bench, ready to go. I have the strings off already. I'm going to hit it with some Gorgamite to really make those frets polish and make them feel so much smoother than they do right now, because that's my biggest complaint with the guitar out of the box. Very, very rough fretwork. We're also going to be taking a pickguard off, because I've yet to see anybody confirm what the routing of this is. So in case we decide that we want to modify this guitar, it's important to know what kind of pickups are going to be able to fit into it. Is it going to be just regular single coil in the neck, or is it going to be routed for a humbucker? That's going to really update the amount of options that we have available to us. So let's get started. Alright, and while I had the strings off, I decided to use this caliber to measure the thickness of the neck. It is 0.90 at the 12th fret and also 0.90 at the 1st fret. So it's not a tapered neck, just straight through all the way, but it's a really nice thickness, so I don't really mind that so much. Now that we have the frets really shiny and polished, I can't wait to get strings on this thing to play it. But before we do that, when we're talking about modifying this guitar potentially in the future, we have to know what our options are. And the only way we're going to know for sure what we can and can't do as far as pickups goes is to take the pickguard off, because Harley Benton doesn't specify the body route. Alright, let's have a look. This is routed only for a single coil pickup. Okay. While we're here, we might as well check this out. Have a look at the tone pots and the switch. Alright, so we have an import cheaper style 3-way switch and full-size pots. Not the greatest soldering job I've ever seen, if I'm honest, but no problems with the guitar. So that's good news. That means we should be able to fit in higher quality audio taper pots. That actually has a capacitor right there. That's interesting. Alright, so now that we've learned a little bit more about this guitar, we've got this guitar all cleaned up. We saw the routing is only for a single coil in the neck. That's just fine by me. We can keep this just straight up traditional Telecaster if we do decide to modify it. The other good news is full-size pots, if we wanted to replace those, like I said, super easy fix. Same thing with the 3-way toggle. Nothing too hard here, and those are the only two things on this side of the body that I would really want to be considering if I was going to be modifying this instrument. I don't really see too much reason to update these saddles. I like that they're slotted. That's very nice. Not all Telecaster saddles are slotted, but outside of that, the only thing I really would like to do with this guitar, not these. What I want to do is replace this nut with a bone nut. Now I have a set of StewMac files that are my preferred size, so when we do that modification, I'll walk you through the process of that. However, what I wanted to do today, I'm gonna post a poll. How crazy should we get with this guitar? Should we throw in a set of pretty much standard Fender pickups, something more high-end and traditional like the Lindy Fairlands, or should we do something absolutely batshit crazy and throw in a Greg Koch Fishman Fluence set of pickups into this? I mean, that would still leave us at $550 for everything. That would be pretty primo, and then I don't think there's going to be many guitars that are going to be able to compete with it as far as tonal variety and versatility goes from an instrument like this. It would certainly be an eye-opening experience to be able to compare that back to back with like a player Telecaster by example. So in the comments down below, let me know what you think about that. Should we do more than that though? Is it really necessary? Would you modify these saddles? Would you modify the bridge plate in any way? It's all up to you. Would you put a Bigsby on it? I don't know. The options really are limitless. Maybe this will become the outrageous guitar that we really dump a lot of money into, just for argument's sake, because when you think about the prices of standard Mexican guitars, standard guitars from places like Schecter 2, they're pretty high in comparison to this, so you really could throw in the top of the line as far as aftermarket parts go into this. I think the neck on this feels great. I'm excited to play it with the new polished frets on it, the new set of strings, really see if it takes us to a better level of comfort and feel with the actual instrument, because that was my only gripe with the guitar. So in the comments down below, let me know what you think. Vote in the poll, like the video if you're interested in seeing this guitar get modified, and you guys are going to pretty much pick this thing's destiny unless you get a little too out of control, in which case, I'll dial it back a little bit. I need to have a little bit of power here. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching these videos. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow for another guitar related video. Take it easy.